Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada, and it is time for the Who Will Win contest. And for those who made their guesses a long time ago and you're not sure what's going on anymore, there it is. These are the pips, these are the strengths of each of the units. The Italians and Germans. The honeymoon's over, and they're going to start shooting at each other any second now. So we're going to get going, and something I do want to point out here, although it likely won't take any effect in the game, is I wanted to point out this rule. It doesn't affect the game we're doing now because the Italians are defending, but you can see the asterisk by the scout car. I just wanted to point this out for those of you who don't know. Scout cars of any nation will be retreating after the first round of combat. So they don't need to be supplied, which is nice to get out there and do their thing. But that also means that they only stick out for one turn and then they get on out of there. In this, it's not going to matter because they're on defense and it's they attack at the same as the infantry, so they'll likely be gone before the end of the battle anyway. But to start things off, we're going to start with the mines. So we get 12 dice rolling for mines. 8, 9, 10. Now mines are at a 3 or less, and there are 3 dice per mine. That means we have 12 dice. 12 dice for rolling, and for every die that ends up at a 3 or less, that will prevent one German unit from entering. Ground unit, mind you, but that's what you would choose. So here we go. Looking for 3s. We've got 1, 2, 3. So look at that, folks. Right on the average. So that's going to get rid of a green chip for the Germans. So that's their infantry gone there. But now we have the next one, and this can be very telling. We're going to have 4 dice shooting anti-aircraft at the 4 German planes. Now you need to have a 2 or less on the anti-aircraft. 20% chance for a hit, 2 or less. Wow. 3 hits. 3 hits. So all the German fighters, bye-bye. Whoo-wee. So right now, if you picked Italy, you're probably just giddy. Giddy as a schoolboy, as Scrooge would say. All right, so the mines are done. They're going to go to the back in the spent force that they are. And off we go with the invasion. So we are down now to 4 German infantry shooting at a 2. And no hits. And now we have 10 Germans, infantry and artillery. And they are shooting at a 3. Okay, more hits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they got 5 hits on that one. So the 4 AA guns are going to go to the back, and also 1 infantry. Now the infantry will be able to fire back, of course. Now the fighters are gone, so that took away 3 at 4 for the Germans. But they do have 7 at 5. So 7 at 5. Let's see how this goes. 7 at 5. The zeros are 10s, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4. That's about right what you should get. So there's a 3 and a 1. And then we have, of course, the venerable Tiger tank, which appeared out of nowhere. 7 or less. And it's a 9. So that's a miss. Okay. So the Germans got a grand total of 9 hits that round. They're missing those fighters, I should think. All right, so now the Italians have 5, and then there's 4 more for 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 13. So we're going to grab 5, 8, 10, 12. We're going to grab 13 here. And these are all at 2. No, they don't defend at a 3. They defend at a 2 because we're playing with the North Africa rules. Here we go. At a 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Still a very good accounting. That's going to take care of the rest of the German unsupported infantry. Well, if they keep rolling like that, the Italians are going to be enjoying their linguine al marinara or al fresco or whatever. I was just in Italy. I should know this. All right, delicious food, by the way. Crazy delicious food. All right, so now we have 8 plus 6, that's 14. So I'm going to add one more. So there's 5, 10, 14 dice. And these are all at 3. 14 at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8 hits. 14 at 3. That's just going to leave 2 artillery left for the Germans. And we're not even through yet. That's insane, folks. That is absolutely insane. And now we have 5 dice for the Italian fighters at 5. And they got 2 more hits there, so that takes care of the rest of that. Well, the Italians definitely have this well in hand. The Germans are down to not too much stuff left, but I just don't see the Italians getting, what did they get there? 8, 9 hits on 3s on 14 dice. I just don't see that happening again. But the Germans have to roll better here. They have 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 at 5. 7 at 5. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. We'll just move the infantry back. It goes there. That's 4 hits. And then, of course, the Tiger does get a hit this turn. Okay, so we're actually going to move those 4 back and then add infantry. It's just a little easier. All right, so only 5 hits that turn. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8 at 2. 8 at 2. Only 1 hit that time. That's a little bit more like it, I should think. But now they have, so this is all gone. Now they have their 14 at 3. If they have another roll like they did last time, that's it for the game. Well, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Unbelievable, folks. Really hard to believe how many hits the Italians are getting here. And they still got 5 left. They could end it right now. If they get 3 hits, that is the end of the ball game. And they got 1, 2, 3 hits. So that is it. Okay, well that's it for the who will win. And the Italians, I don't think anybody predicted this. I just don't see it. The odds were definitely not in their favor to do this. The AA gun, that's an extra 6 dice at 4 that the Germans would have had. So that probably would have been a little telling. The mines worked out on average, so that's okay. But the Italians end up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men, 4 artillery, 6 tanks, and 5 fighters remaining at the end of the battle. If anybody actually guessed anywhere near that, I will be completely amazed. Yeah, not much really else to say about that. If I will say that if somebody said 3 scout cars instead of 3 infantry, I will honor that because I probably should have taken infantry instead of the scout cars. So these two are interchangeable. So if somebody said scout car for the Italians to stick around, then I will honor that because that is, oops, not very good camera work there. That would make sense. But there you go, folks. There is the Who Will Win contest. Hope you've enjoyed it. And now I'm going to look at all the results over the next couple of weeks, and we'll find our winners. Excuse me. And send you your prizes. Remember, you can have the $100 gift card from Historical Board Gaming, or you can have all the fun pieces and the coaster set that I showed you a couple weeks ago. It's been a while, so we're just going to do this. I don't know why my tripod is causing so much grief today. There we go. So we got a big old bag of units. We got 10 coasters and the Romanian infantry. This is that snap together and paint, or paint and snap together. I assume you paint them afterwards, though. All right. Well, hold on, and I will do the business work of this and find out who won and who gets to choose their prizes. We're going to have 2 winners here. Congrats to all of you who entered. Thanks for being subscribers. Very much appreciate it. And we'll have some big things coming forward here as we head for 4,000 subs. That should take, well, at least a year or two if the numbers hold out. So, but tell your friends and help support all those other channels out there who are doing business for, well, not business, that's the wrong word, who are helping to promote historical board gaming, Axis and Allies, all your other games that you enjoy, everything from the miniatures, the War at Sea, everything that we do. It's all trying to grow the community and get people excited about gaming. All right, here come the winners, folks. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And this is how I'm starting the video, even though you've probably just watched the actual battle that we did, the Who Will Win contest, and you saw that the Italians absolutely walked away with it. And we're going to carry on, and now we're going to choose our winners, and that's first place and second place, because as you remember, there are 2 prizes available. I've got the camera on a tripod here, so I'm going to do my best to get things all in frame. So remember that prizes, we have some Romanian infantry, the 172 scale. We have 10 coasters from Historical Board Gaming. And then I've just got a big old bag of British and some Japanese. And there's chips and a few roundels, lots of infantry, tanks, boats, some planes, and from all the different sets, right? So you've got lots of things to choose from. So that is one of the prizes. And the other prize, of course, is the very generous $100 gift card from Doug over at historicalboardgaming.com. And after we have figured out who the first place and second place people are, please email me at hilltoppillbox@gmail.com to tell me what you would like for your prize. Don't write it in the comments below. Send me an email, hilltoppillbox@gmail.com. All right, so here we go. We have our lists of all of our winners. We have 6 sets of 12, so there's 72 entries here. That includes the bonus entries for our best guesses. The closest was Elitaku, who actually was pretty bang on, except for the infantry that the Italians had left at the end. And Dan Ray was also close, as was, let's see here, the Aeronator and Stephen Viltoft. So I was only going to have 3, but I ended up with 4 because I believe it was the Aeronator and sorry, I left the sheet upstairs. But I think it was the Aeronator and Stephen Viltoft both had the same guess, and so I let them both in on the with the extra entries for the contest. Of course, extra entries do not mean that you're going to win, but hey, it gives you some more chances. And as you can see, some of these you're going to see people's names twice just because there's only 6. And so Elitaku has 8 entries, so Elitaku's name is going to double up in a couple of these. Okay, can't be avoided. All right, so here we go. We are going to roll. So for the first block of 12, and then I'll just mark it off and hold it up to the camera so you know. So for the first block of 12, the number is going to roll forever. Oh, well, there you go. It is a 1. A 1. So it's a 1. And that is, well, Elitaku. There you go. So Elitaku wins. And this is, I forgot to mention this. This is going to be, the first one we do here is going to be for the second place. And then we're going to do the grand prize for the first. Okay, so Elitaku has the first one wrapped up. Second one is a 5. In Group 2, 5 is Norrisk Gaming. In the second group here, Norris Gaming is number 5. So Norris Gaming is entered in for the second place. And now for the third group. That is also a 5. I think you can see that on camera. Yep. So that's a 5. And that is Dan Ray. Dan Ray, there you go. Close guesses are helping out here with a couple of our guys. In the fourth group, we rolled a 6. That is a 6. Hopefully that shows up there. So a 6, that is a really long word there. Daniel Bogomyakov. I am sorry if I butchered that name. But hey, you're halfway through to being a winner. Here we go. And now with the next group, we roll, we get another 6. It's a 6. And that 6 is... oh, Elitaku again. Look at that. Close guesses pay off. All right. And the last group is a 4. It's a 4. And I believe that is Stephen Viltoft. There you go. All right. So this is for the second place. The second place winner. So I'm just going to grab my D6, which I knew I had set out. Here it is. So we're just going to use a regular D6. And groups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, very simply. We'll just run it down. So here we go. The winner of second place is in group 6, the final group. So that is Stephen Viltoft. Stephen Viltoft, you have won. Congratulations. Second place. So I will put your name on here. In the unlikely event that Stephen wins the next one, I will re-roll. We're gonna spread out the love, as it were. All right. For first place now, we're gonna do this all again. In the first group, we roll. We get a 10. That's our first 10 of the day. Who is 10? Echo Chrome Gaming. And because I've already used the pink highlighter, I am now just going to circle. So Echo Chrome Gaming. Just to show you there. It's the winner. For the second group, here we go. It's a 9. A 9 in the second group. And that's Elitaku. Elitaku. There you go. And in the third group, another 9. Another 9. Who is number 9? Axis and Allies Legends. And there we go. I'll just hold that up to the camera so you can see. Axis and Allies Legends, number 9. The next one, a 3. We have a 3. And that is the Aeronator. Aeronator, who had a successful guess in the original battle. So there you go, Aeronator. And we have 2 more groups to do. Here we go. Group 4. It's a 6. A 6 has been rolled. And a 6. Oh, it's Elitaku again. Right there. Look at that. What are the odds? Well, I guess they're 1 in 12, I guess, times 1 in 6, so 1 in 72, I guess. I don't know. Somebody figure that out for me. All right, and now on to our last group. Last group. If we get a 4, that's really going to boggle my mind. And we got a 7. I don't think that was on camera, but that's a 7, as you can see. And the 7 is Elitaku. Look at that. Well, Elitaku had the outstanding guess, and that gave Elitaku an extra 7 entries. So, here we go. We have our roll for which group number is going to win. And that's 5. 5. So I believe that's going to be Elitaku. So Elitaku, you are the grand prize winner of the contest. So you get first choice. You get first choice. So you will email me at hilltoppillbox@gmail.com. All one word, of course, hilltoppillbox@gmail.com. And let me know who you are and what you would like to win. The $100 gift card to Historical Board Gaming, or would you like all this stuff here shipped to you? And Stephen, you will get what Elitaku is passing on. It's kind of like the Price is Right with the Showcase Showdown. Well, thanks so much for watching, folks. Very excited to give away this stuff, and I hope that you did enjoy the content, and I hope you enjoy how these contests are done. I just like to throw a little bit of extra drama into it, and hopefully you enjoy that. But thank you so much, folks. Have yourselves a fantastic week coming up, and take care of each other. And as we always say here, hug your loved ones, thank your friends for playing, and may those dice, be with you.